The Veracruz incident. I received a corrupted SD card showing a cartel dumping site where a swarm of tiny, forgotten predators stripped two men down to their belt buckles in under 10 minutes. I work as a waste management compliance officer for an international environmental audit firm. My job is to locate illegal chemical dumping sites in developing nations and assess the cleanup costs. Usually it is just rusting barrels and contaminated groundwater. But last week, I received a corrupted SD card from a private hazmat contractor in Mexico. They were sent to clear a ravine near Veracruz, where a cartel had been dumping medical waste and chemical runoff for a decade. The file contains the helmet cam footage of the site foreman. His name was Valdez. He was with a junior technician named Leo. The video is 40 minutes long. It starts with them rappelling down into the ravine. It is hot. The air is thick with the smell of rot and chemicals. The vegetation is dense and overgrown. It is a mess down here, Leo says. He is kicking through a pile of plastic biohazard bags. The rats must be huge. Just tag the barrels, Valdez says. We aren't here to clean today. We are here to survey. They move deeper into the trash. The ravine walls are steep. It is a natural cage. At the 20-minute mark, Leo stops. Hey, Leo says. Look at the birds. What birds? On the trash pile, the little green ones. Valdez turns the camera. Sitting on a rusted washing machine are 3 creatures. They are small, maybe 2 feet long. They stand on 2 legs. They have long tails and long, skinny necks. They look like plucked chickens with lizard skin. Compsognathus, Valdez jokes. Little dinos. They are probably iguanas. They aren't scared, Leo says. He takes a step forward. Hey, little guy, go on, shoo. The creatures don't move. They cock their heads. They chirp. It is a high-pitched sound like a squeaky wheel. They're cute, Leo says. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a protein bar. You hungry? Don't feed the wildlife, Leo, Valdez warns. They carry disease. Leo tosses a piece of the bar. One of the creatures hops down. It is fast. It snatches the food in a blur. Then it looks at Leo. It doesn't look at the food. It looks at his hand. It's hungry, Leo laughs. Then the bushes rustle. It isn't a single rustle. It sounds like rain. It is a constant shifting sound coming from everywhere at once. The trash pile starts to move. What is that? Valdez asks. More of them, Leo says. He sounds less amused now. There are a lot of them. The camera pans. The ravine floor is alive. There aren't 3, there are hundreds. They are pouring out of the rusted barrels. They are crawling out from under the rotting logs. They are lining the ravine walls. They are all staring at the men. Back up, Valdez says. Leo, back up slowly. They are just lizards, Leo says. But his voice cracks. One of the creatures jumps. It doesn't jump at Leo's face. It jumps at his boot. It latches on. Ow! Leo kicks it off. It bit through the leather. The little bastard bit me. The smell of blood hits the air. That is the signal. They don't roar. The noise is terrifying because it is so small. It is a chorus of hundreds of tiny chirps and the wet slapping of feet. Get them off, Leo screams. The swarm collapses on him. It looks like a wave of green water. They are leaping. They are biting his ankles, his shins, his knees. They are too small to kill him instantly. That is the horror. They are land piranhas. They take mouthfuls. Help me. Leo falls. Valdez pulls his machete. He swings. He cuts one in half. He steps on another. It crunches like a beetle. But you can't fight a tide with a knife. Get up, Leo, Valdez screams. They're in my suit. Leo shrieks. Oh God, they're inside the suit. Valdez tries to grab Leo's hand, but the creatures are climbing his arm. They are light. They weigh nothing. They scramble up his hazmat suit like squirrels going up a tree. Valdez feels a bite on his neck, then his ear. He spins around. The camera shakes violently. You see the ground? It is just a carpet of teeth and tails. Valdez runs. He leaves Leo. He has to. You can hear Leo screaming in the background. The screams change. They turn into gurgles. Valdez scrambles up the ravine wall. He is slipping on the mud. The creatures are following him. They are hopping up the rocks, effortlessly. Command! Valdez yells into the radio. Infestation level 5. Send the... He slips. He falls back into the pile. The camera lands face up. You see Valdez trying to stand, but his legs are covered. He is heavy with them. They are weighing him down by pure numbers. He falls again. The last thing the camera sees is a small snout pecking at the lens. Then a second one blocks the light. The audio continues for another 10 minutes. It sounds like wet scissors cutting paper. Thousands of cuts. The recovery team went in with flamethrowers. That was the only way to clear the site. They found the camera. They found the belt buckles. They found the steel toes of the boots. They didn't find any bones. The compsognathus digest bone. They leave nothing. I filed the audit. I marked the site as inaccessible due to unstable soil. I wiped the server. I incinerated the card. But I kept the transcript. I work for an environmental firm today. Tomorrow I might work for a chemical supplier or a logistics hub. I will keep collecting these logs, because looking at the way those things stripped a man down to his buckles in under 10 minutes, I learned something important. You don't need to be big to be a monster. You just need to be many. There are places on the map that remain blank for a reason, and nature has a way of preserving its most efficient designs. If you are in the jungle and you see a little lizard that isn't afraid of you, do not feed it. Do not take a picture. Run. If you found a restricted tape showing something unexplainable, would you keep the secret or leak it to the world? Let me know in the comments.
Thanks for watching. If you got this far, leave a comment, like if you liked it, and follow for more.